Hi, everyone. Welcome to Soul Connections. I'm your host, Polly Jo Labbe. And here at Soul Connections, we are broadcasting to you live through YouTube and our channel, which is Trinity Temple of Sacred Wisdom. Thank you for being here. We are so excited to have June arrive, and I'm happy to be back from having a little bit of a virus for a few weeks, which was impacting my throat and my voice, uh, which made it interesting to say the least. So it's going to be a lot of fun to reconnect with all my peeps and see who's with us this evening. And tonight I will be using one of our card decks. I've used it before. It's called the Great Eastern Oracle, and it's by Rizzoli. And I love the artwork on this deck. That tends to be how I choose my decks, is the vibration of the artwork, because that speaks to me and to my spiritual team, and then the messages just jump right out of the pictures. So, for those of you who are new, we start our journey of connecting with our soul by doing a meditation. And in the meditation, we ground and release anything that's keeping us from our deeper intuition, our knowing, and that feeling of rightness within our soul, where we are who we are, when we are, and where we are. And that is so important for all of us. And many times we get off track. And here on Mondays, sometimes we've had a rough start to the week, and we want to recenter and reground and allow you to have that place to really choose the life that you want to live, and get some messages on how to do just that. So your team and my team will be doing messages after the meditation. And if you would like a message from one of the cards, please just type in yes, please. I only do readings for the people who ask, but I do them for everyone who asks. So don't be shy. If you want a little bit of a nudge or a heads up, um, yeah, check it out and see what the spirit world has to say to you, what our divine messengers, our angels, our guides are going to share with us tonight. So let's get ourselves grounded and started. Get nice and comfy. We are going to create a sacred space for you to just relax and allow your energy to ground and clear, so that you can really feel like yourself. All right. So I invite you to close your eyes, and we're going to start by taking a couple of nice deep breaths. And with each breath, I'm going to invite you to breathe in spirit and breathe out any stress that you may be carrying. And breathe in spirit and breathe out any worries, knowing that they will be there when we are done with the meditation. And breathe in spirit and breathe out any limiting beliefs that you may have about what you can have and experience in your life. And as you continue to breathe, just connect with the energy of the chair that you're sitting on, or the floor, or the bed, just feeling the deep connection between what is supporting you on the physical plane in this moment. And really just allow your body to relax into the support, knowing that you're being held in the physical realm, and also that your spiritual team is here to support you as well. And we invite in our spiritual teams, our angels, our guides, our ancestors, our mystical creatures and animals, all divine of the highest, fullest, and brightest vibrations available to us in this moment. And as always, we set the intention that the healing work, the messages, and the connections are for the good of all and harm to none, which includes ourselves. And we ask the divine that it surround and protect us in a bubble of infinite love and infinite light, allowing in the clear energy of unconditional love and clearing away and dissolving any fears, worries, anxieties, stresses, any type of pain that we may be carrying, and just allowing it to dissolve, even just for the moment. And we welcome our crystal allies to also hold the energy of our sacred temple, activating the protection and the clearing, the grounding and the focus, and the mental clarity and the clarity in our hearts, so that we may connect deeply and fully with our soul's wisdom. And we're going to focus our attention on our heart and asking the beautiful heart in all of its chambers, in each of its dimensions, to anchor and ground our energy. And beginning by grounding into our earth star beneath our feet, helping center our third chakra, restoring its balance, filling it with love and light, dissolving any worries and fears that may be lingering, and grounding our second chakra below our navel, calming the waters of our emotional realm, bringing balance back to peace and serenity, anchoring in our energy to manifest and create in all facets of our lives. And moving down to our first chakra, our root chakra beneath our tailbone. And really balancing the foundation of our physical experience, filling it with safety and security, deep knowing, love, and fortitude. And as we connect into the Earth star beneath our feet, Metatron's cube of enlightenment, allowing us to plug into the deepness of the Earth's energy, reconnecting with Gaia, feeling the surge of energy, loving and nurturing, beginning to fill our body in our deepest connection. And that golden honey energy as it moves up our body with the warmth and the comfort of the divine mother love, filling in any nooks and crannies where energy was released or returned to motion, and grounding all of that nurturing energy in our heart, feeling the love pulsing through our physical body, through our veins, through our arteries, into our organs and our tissues. Feeling that love as it begins to radiate outward. And now asking our heart to connect to the divine above, the divine masculine, to the star chakra, the root chakra of our higher self, reconnecting our energy, reminding it of our divine spiritual connection. And as we plug in with the assistance of Sandalphon, the great cosmic creator, connector, feeling the energy be restoring into balance in our crown chakra. The lotus of crystal with 1,000 petals, each opening to a frequency that matches one of our divine helpers. Opening those pathways of communication, opening the infinite possibilities available to us in creation energy, and balancing out our third eye, balancing our knowledge and our wisdom, our logic and our intuition, restoring balance between all of our senses, including our intuition and even our seventh sense, our connection to the intuitive knowing of our higher self, reactivating that guidance system to fully guide us and carry us through our journey, and balancing and grounding our throat chakra and all the ways we show our uniqueness, our communication, our expression, and opening up the pathways so that we feel safe to be who we are in each and every moment, to reconnect to the joy of our own self expression, and then grounding and anchoring within our heart and allowing our heart to fill with the divine masculine energy. Also, unconditional love, and that golden white feeling the balance above and below, centering within ourselves, and feeling it extend throughout our body and our aura in each of the sacred directions and each of the sacred dimensions, cleansing and restoring and repairing any tears to our aura in any of the layers, even out in our karmic layers, restoring balance in the present moment. And gently taking a moment of awareness to notice if there's any place in your physical body where you're having discomfort, maybe in your upper back, your shoulders, your neck, or your hips, and asking the divine light to break apart the attachment to the energy there, break apart and dissolve the pain, even if it's just for the blink of a moment. Really allowing the divine light to dissolve anything that is feeling stuck within your body, within your emotions, within your thoughts. And inviting your spiritual team to come closer. They're always with us, but coming in close enough for you to feel them more gently, sense their presence, so that you can deepen your connection, your awareness, and welcoming in your team to share any words of wisdom, any visions, any thoughts. And also inviting your teams to share the wisdom for the readings with my team, with their connection to me, connection to us as a community. And now feeling the gratitude in your heart for your angels, your guides, your way showers, knowing that in every moment they are with us, they're with you. And now we are going to gently begin to reconnect with our physical body in the here and now, keeping our connection open so that we can continue to receive. And maybe it will be during the reading, maybe it'll be in sleep, maybe it'll be messages over the next few days. or just allowing that connection to flow freely and openly. And now focus on your breathing for a moment. And as you breathe in that peace and serenity, and breathe out anything that was ready to go. And just start to feel your connection to yourself in the room that you're in. Maybe stretch or yawn. Maybe feel the clothes on your body. Notice the light in the room that you may be in. Feel the warmth or the coolness of the air around you. Maybe there's noises in your background that you can hear. But slowly start to bring yourself back to the present moment, back to now. And maybe rub your hands together, or maybe rub your feet on the floor. Whatever helps you reconnect to that physical realm of your body in the here and now. Welcome back. So, yay us. I love it. So we are going to do card readings now. So if you would like me to pull a card for you out of this deck, the Great Eastern Oracle by Rizzoli, just ask in the comment section by saying yes, please. And my co-pilot Rob will let me know who's asking. And feel free, even if you just want to say hi. We welcome all of that. And know that nobody goes unseen or unheard. So if you want a card, we stay until all the cards are drawn. That's just how my team and I work that, because anybody who would like a message will get a message. Your team is always here for you, and so's mine. So let's see who's with us. Hi, Deanna. Good evening. Nice to have you here. Glad you were able to join us. All right. I'm assuming Miss Deanna wants a card because she usually does. All right. Yes, there it is. Oh, I like the emojis today. The mermaids are my favorite. All right. Ooh, I love this one. So this one is called, I'm just trying to get it so my light's not reflecting too hard. Recreate yourself and feel the thrill of the ride. So basically in this card, it's showing you pulling down the energy from the moon. There's traditions that talk about calling down the moon. So it's like bringing that energy to us. And that's what we do in our meditation. We bring the divine energy to us. We don't have to go anywhere. It's always here. We just sometimes need that reminder to feel our team close by, to feel the divine close by. So in the recreate yourself, it's the how can you activate and create more joy and wonder. I'm seeing like life is a roller coaster, and you create how many twists and turns that it takes, and whether it's one of those death-defying ones or maybe it's more like on the kiddie ride, but it's inviting you to discreate anything in your life right now, or anything about yourself that you're not joy-filled about. And yeah, recreate yourself. I'm seeing like drawing a new picture of who Deanna is, and then using the instant manifestation to become that. And I invite you, if you haven't watched the Wisdom of the Ancients for June, it's talking all about bringing higher dimensional manifestation to you. So you can create you in the blink of an instant. All it takes is a change of thought of who you are. And be courageous. I'm seeing, go for it. Don't hold back. Sometimes we're a little shy about parts of ourselves that we want to bring out, but you know what? Life is short in this physical realm. So have some fun with it. So I keep seeing like the thrill of the ride. Your hair in the wind. And just letting yourself have that absolute joy of being here on the earth plane and being alive in this moment, because it's constantly changing, right? Awesome. So thank you, Deanna. I'm glad you were here. We all needed that message. We all need a little time to recreate who we are. Ah, Lindsay. Hi. Nice to have you here. Oh, nice. So it says, follow your dreams. Awakened visions sees clues. So what I'm seeing for you is, I know you've been working really hard at bringing in the Lindsay the writer, and bringing in Lindsay the healer, and really activating the next version of Lindsay, like we were talking about with Deanna. And in this place, it's the more observant we are in our life, we can see clues to where we're meant to go, kind of like little breadcrumbs to follow. So if you get to a place where you're like, what should I do next? um, Remember that you can say that even out loud. Okay, team, what should I do next? Give me a clue. And the magic of our spiritual teams, and how it'll be the next thing that you see on your phone when you're scrolling on social media, or it'll be the song you hear on a radio, or it will be a number that repeats and you look up the meaning for that, or it will be I've even had a billboard or two that point things out. But the signs are always there if you're just looking for them. And if you ask for those clues. And your team knows you want to follow your dreams and knows you are taking steps in that. And they can help you get there even faster. It's just whether your physical body, your ego self, is ready for it to be as fast as it can be, as fast as you can manifest it. Sometimes we're a little nervous about success, and need time to adjust. But the universe isn't made that way, right? It can bring it to us tomorrow. So yeah, look for those clues, and breathe into any resistance to it happening as quickly as possible, because it can. Love that. See a bunch of things happening really fast. So hold on. Thanks, Lindsay, for joining us. Nice to have you here from California. Hi, Carol. Nice to have you. Let's see what you got. Nice. So this one says, time to rekindle. Take the wheel in your hand. And I don't know if you can see that there's like a circle. She's got this circle she's created around her. And what I'm seeing for you is that that finding your passion, finding your purpose, like rekindling that spark of joy. It seems to be a theme for everyone, like create something new. But it's like you've had these joy filled places. You've had these times where you were in the zone and you were just really thrilled with everything in your life and how it was going. And maybe you are right now, but maybe there's something even deeper that you could rekindle. Our passion for life, our passion for our family, our partner, our food, our clothes, our home environment. It's like because that passion is what drives our curiosity, and it drives us to um, be in constant creation mode. Like, what can I do next? And maybe you haven't been doing as much of that lately. Maybe you've done a little bit. Sometimes we get happy with where we are, and in that moment we go, um, and so what I'm seeing is like tap into that that joy of just creating, and it doesn't have to be for anybody but you. But that rekindling that creativity and that flow really can help spark um, the rest of your life and help make it super juicy, um, and really where you want to be. So it's like, how good can you stand it? Sometimes we settle for things being okay when it could be amazing. So yeah, get that flow of energy circling around you, get that fire in your belly, um, for life and all of your experiences, and see what you can create next. Hmm, lots of passion coming through on that one. Love that. Thanks for joining us, Carol. Rachel. Hi, nice to have you. Oh, this one's sweet. So this one is Alchemy of Friendship. Radiate love and attract affection. And I think that's something that we don't always think about, is that the alchemy of friendship is really every relationship. How you do one relationship is how you do them all, right? And so we can start by just kindling our friendships and our connection, even with our partners, or even with people that we work with, that deepening your connection so you feel that chemistry, that kinship, with another person. And that when we do that, it allows us to be grateful just for the time that we have with other people. Um, it doesn't have to be necessarily like the love of your life, but we all know when we have like good friends that we can chat with and have coffee, or we can share our happiness and they're happy for us, and we can also share our sadness and they can remind us that that's not who we are, right? And the alchemy of friendship is really about transmuting the energy of separateness and finding ways to come together. Um, I'm seeing the pride rainbow at the moment, and so what that symbolizes, to me, is that we're all different, but we're all the same, right? We're just different colors on the rainbow. And when we can acknowledge that we love red and we love purple and we love blue, and that, um, yes, we may have a favorite, um, but we can love and appreciate all of the colors because we need them all. And so when we look at that in relationship to other people, it's the connection to all different types of people allows us to be connected to all different types and versions of ourselves. So when we create that friendship with other people, we're actually deepening our friendship with ourself, with our core being. So allowing yourself to befriend, parts of yourself that shine in other people around you. And even if they don't shine, being in a place of awareness of, okay, that, this person may be a little challenging, but they're showing me that I'm up to the challenge. So yeah, I feel a really strong sisterly connection around this. Our soul sisters, um, our soul tribe in all forms, are the people who came here to be with us to help us on our journey. And those are our deep friendships, and they can sometimes last our whole life, and other times it's just this deep spark for a certain segment of our life. But using the alchemy and the rhythm of getting the juice and the joy out of all the connections that you have, can really shift some of the perspectives that you might be having. Um, yeah, and there's some really beautiful friendships that are asking for a little blossoming. All right, have fun with that. That sounds lovely. Yes, Mr. on the radio is definitely the Soul Sister song for those of you who we've now dated ourselves. All right, Julie, I saw. Yes, of course. Let's see what we got here. Mm, this is another powerful circle here. More of that red too. Get into the energy vortex. Trust your higher consciousness. So, in that what I'm seeing is that swirling um, spiral of creation energy. And so, many of us will talk about when we're doing our channeling, our art, our writing, our creativity. There's this thing where we feel in the zone, right? We talk about being in the zone. It's almost like you lose all sense of space and time, and you're just so into the creation that other stuff around you almost doesn't exist, right? And so getting into that energy vortex and inviting your higher consciousness, inviting the divine, inviting your higher self and your spiritual team to come in and work through you, right? Being a conduit of divine energy and using that creation energy into what you want to create. So into your writing or into your garden or into your painting or into your dancing, or into your decorating your house. Or even into your finances so that you can be more creative on how you manage your money or how you save money or how you get to go on that fantastic vacation you want, right? So it's a get into the zone in whatever ways um you really would like the divine to come in and help you, help guide you. And what I keep hearing is that it's the trust piece. Trust that the divine will be there. Many times on the human level, we've had people who we've trusted and they've broken our trust, because they're human. And we've broken trust with other people. And so when that happens, that inkling of doubt comes in, and then sometimes we apply that trust issue to our spiritual team. Um, but they always have our highest interest, our highest best in mind, and when we ask, we receive, right? So trust that they are here to help you, and trust that when you allow yourself to experience the zone, experience that divine flow, that it is a very safe and wondrous place for you to be. Um, that release any fears about what you're creating. It can be just for you. Nobody else has to see it unless you want them to, unless you invite them in. It can just be your connection to the divine and allowing it to flow through you. And who cares if anybody else likes it or sees it? It just it leaves you that sense of like ease and yeah, pure joy. So let it come on through, and trust, because the divine is your team is so solid and so right here. So trust them that they're ready to step up for you. But you got to let them, and that's how we all block it, right? So yeah, trust them, and they are here for you 100%. Thanks for joining us. And you're very welcome, Rachel. I'm glad you were able to be here. All right, Rob, let's see what we got for you. Last card of the night. Nice. Nice. So your card is the breath of the divine. And part the preciousness of air. So funny. I was misreading it. So I'll have to investigate that on my own. So it's interesting because the first cards that we had were in the blue green, right? This has some, rainbow. This has got a lot. It starts to transition. And then we switched into all this red energy, right? And Rob, yours brings us back around to some of the blue. And so what I'm seeing for you is that the divine breath, that that slowing down of your doing and just taking a deep breath of inspiration. My team talks about breathe in spirit and breathe out anything that isn't spirit, right? Just expel out, the frustrations, the worries, the pain in the fanny work environment, just breathe out all the restrictions and just keep breathing in inspiration, breathe in spirit, breathe in the possibilities. And as you're deepening your breath, feeling the oxygen as it like fills your lungs. Feel the oxygen as it moves through your bloodstream. Feel that breath of life as it travels through your whole being. And when we can really focus on how amazing the element of air is, and how amazing it is that we are even here, breathing in air, and that at any moment we can tap into the divinity of that. And it has that quality of, it feeds our souls because it helps us, live our lives. Um, but it also helps us really connect. The air element is all about creativity. And tonight has been all about like, hey, be your creative self and breathe in the divine energy. Breathe in all of the ways that you are you. And there's a lot of artists who are in the group right now. And so it's like just as you're breathing in the air, set the intention that every breath that you take is filled with divine inspiration. And you breathe out anything that restricts that. Any ways we restrict that, any ways we don't feel worthy of just breathing and being a divine creative spirit. And I keep hearing the preciousness part. So tap into, you know, you are a gift. We're each a divine gift for the entire planet. And so your soul is precious to everyone around. And let yourself be that. We often don't see that we are the gift. And you were placed here to breathe and be a creative being and to provide that spark for other people. And that's a beautiful note for us to end on. So thank you, Rob. Thank you for everybody who's joined us tonight for Soul Connections. I will be back next Monday for another round of it. And then for those of you who are my Massachusetts people or my New England people, I'm having my open house, the grand reopening of Trinity in South Deerfield, Massachusetts. Check out the Trinity Temple of Sacred Wisdom page on Facebook, and you will find out all about it. And I hope to see some of you in person because I have tons of hugs to give out, as well as some free door prize gifts and some great um, discounts for services right now. And if you can't be there in person and want to tap in virtually, just send me a message and we will connect you to the energy. We'll be doing a meditation at 2:00 in Eastern Standard Time, and we'll tap you into the energy. So thanks for joining us, and bye for now.